Good morning. So last time I was talking about one of the verses in the For Immeasurable Prayer. May all sentient beings abide in equanimity, free of bias, attachment, and anger. And I talked a little bit about bias and attachment. And today, talk a little bit about anger. So there's a lot of antidotes in the teachings regarding anger, but what I found for myself was they didn't work very well until I did the work of really accepting that the anger that I experienced came from my mind, had nothing to do with the situation or the people, that it was totally mine. Because before I did that, I would, my self-centered attitude would create the story that, I wouldn't be angry if the person hadn't have done this and this or whatever. So I kept kind of bouncing back out of myself and, placing it outside of me. So by accepting that my mind has anger, then I was able to start investigating anger. And I learned that it destroys my happiness, it damages relationships, and it destroys merit, which is very important because it's creating merit that we start with in order to progress along the path and have realizations and etc. So, pretty important. In looking at how to work with anger, the thing that worked best for me and works best for me is to really make a determination that I'm not going to let anger kind of run the show or, ruin my happiness, that I just refuse. And that's been a very helpful protector. And then the second thing is to get really familiar with the antecedents to anger. And I call them baby angers. And so it's frustration and irritation. So I get really very well versed in understanding when I start to become irritated or frustrated, or also cynical, sarcastic. All of those are in the realm of anger. And the reason why is because any kind of management of anger has to be a preventative model, because once you're in the middle of anger, the body physiologically reacts in such a way that the mind is and the body is filled with adrenaline. And when there's adrenaline, there's not much of a logic loop going on. You can't really manage your thoughts very well. You're just reacting. And so if I get to that place, then the best thing that I do is I stop and remove myself from the situation. But if I can pay attention to frustration and irritation, then I can start working with those and not get to the place where I can't even work with my mind anymore. And then when I do that, then there's all kinds of antidotes to use to work with frustration and irritation, to move the mind and to clear it out. So just some thoughts.